Hi guys, Joanna here, and in today's video I will be talking about hype fragrances. Okay, I have here 4 fragrances that are quite new and very hyped in social media, and I'm just so excited to share my honest opinion about them to you guys. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Joanna and I do reviews and recommendations of affordable and luxury fragrances in my channel. Now, if that sounds appealing to you, then please do keep watching and consider subscribing. The first fragrance that I'm going to talk about is the most talked about designer fragrance as of the moment, and this is Burberry Goddess Intense. And yes, surprisingly, this arrived so quick in Europe because with the OG Burberry Goddess, it took months before it arrived in Europe. I remember I got mine from UK and it was actually expensive. But then, anyway, when it comes to the Intense one, it was available straight away here. So I'm quite happy and excited to share with you guys my thought about this fragrance. I have this perfume for quite some time now, let's say almost a week, and I was non-stop testing it because in the beginning I couldn't really gather my thoughts about it. But now I think testing it for almost like 3 back-to-back days, I'm ready to give you my final thought about it. Burberry Goddess Intense. Okay, let's start with the notes. It has lavender, vanilla absolute, bourbon vanilla caviar, and patchouli. So basically 4 types of vanilla. Yeah, almost same like the original ones. I think the original ones has 3 layers of vanilla in it, and this one basically has 4 plus added patchouli. First of all, I don't get an earthy or like strong patchouli note in here. So having said that, I find the patchouli here very clean. It's not nauseating and it's pretty much invincible in my opinion. To me, this is mainly lavender, especially in the opening. I've watched a couple of reviews about this fragrance and I feel like the reviews are divided into 2. It's either it's too heavy in lavender or it's heavier in vanilla. And in my opinion, this is definitely heavier in lavender, especially in the opening. The opening of this is quite unlikable. I think especially if you love the OG, because if you're like me who loves the OG, I love the vanilla and zestiness of the ginger and the cacao in there. The Intense one doesn't have ginger and cacao. They basically remove that and replace it with patchouli. And so the ending, in my opinion, is a lavender vanilla kind of scent that is reminding me a lot of the original Mon Guerlain by Guerlain. I've seen people comparing this with Lieb, but this is closer to Mon Guerlain. I remember when the OG Burberry Goddess was released, people are comparing it with that perfume because it has lavender as well. And I feel like the Intense version is closer to Mon Guerlain to the point that I feel like this can pass as a flanker of that perfume. If I don't know about Burberry Goddess, I will never think that they can be flankers, okay? Not until the final dry down of this perfume. In the final dry down, the whiff that you're gonna get out of it is definitely giving the Goddess OG vibes. However, it is missing that addictive chocolate nuance that is coming from the cacao, which is the reason why I love the OG so much. Because to me, the OG is mainly that chic and elegant vanilla with chocolate nuance and some zestiness from ginger, while the intense one is mainly the lavender and generic vanilla, in my opinion. Is it a bad scent? It's not. I actually think that a lot of people will like this scent. However, I feel like it's too generic. I mentioned that I find this similar to Mon Guerlain, but I will prefer Mon Guerlain over this. It is a beautiful scent, I must say. I won't despise it. Like, I'm not gonna call it like a scrubber, because oh my god, the hate that this perfume is getting is just too much. To me, I find it beautiful. It's a nice scent. However, for example, for someone who has collection, it is not something that I will add to my collection, if you know what I mean. I just feel like the notes really didn't give what it is projecting. Like, for example, the amount of vanillas in here seems like it will be more of a vanilla scent. So I was expecting it to be like heavier in vanilla and even like stronger and more potent than the original one. Because guys, if you watch my channel, you know how much I was waiting for the intense version for me to finally pull the trigger to buy a full bottle, because I'm ready to buy a full bottle of Goddess, okay? However, I'm just waiting for this, thinking that this might be a better version. So I really control myself. But to me, I prefer the OG version, like easily, without thinking twice. This, I must say though, is a beautiful scent, very lavender heavy, unisex. I understand why people think that this can easily pass as a unisex scent, because the lavender note in here is quite masculine in my opinion. I feel like they use a masculine type of lavender note and top it off with all the vanillas to cover it up and the patchouli. However, you know, the lavender was just too strong that it just keeps speaking through. When it comes to longevity and projection, it's a meh. It's the same longevity and projection like Goddess when it was newly released. So having said that, on me, lasted me around 2 to 4 or maybe maximum 5 hours. It didn't give me the feeling of like wow or like, oh, I feel pretty, because that's the vibe that I get from the OG of this. I feel like if you're a fan of lavender scents, you will enjoy this bar. However, for me, this is a pass, as I 100% prefer Burberry Goddess OG. Next up is a very hype body mist, and this is St.Barts from Ouai. And you know, to be honest, I'm not a body mist kind of girl. However, I've seen this everywhere, so yeah, I gave in, you know. I'm quite weak when it comes to fragrances. And you guys, this is very synthetic, juicy, dull head, balmy coconut kind of a scent. I don't really get the tuberose in here, okay? It has a dragon fruit note, which basically doesn't have a scent, okay? You know what? I used to eat a lot of dragon fruit, okay? I'm Asian, and to me, to be honest, it doesn't have a scent. Anyway, moving on with the note breakdown, it also has orange blossom and musk. What can I say? I'm getting here coconut, lots of it, like the balmy style, and a lot of juicy, candid, and synthetic fruit notes. I don't get that much tuberose in here, neither orange blossom. It is just too plasticky to me. I'm not saying that this is a bad scent, but I don't need this in my collection. Yeah, I basically jump into the bandwagon for this. But you know what? Since it's summertime, I feel like it's great to use, you know, when going to the beach or to the pool. Yeah, it's mainly for that reason. However, it's not really giving me something. Well, anyway, why will I expect, right? This is a body mist. Basically, it is performing like a body mist, and it's just that I wish the floral notes are more prominent in here, because what I'm getting here are mainly plastic doll smell plus extremely sweet candied fruits. Yeah. When it comes to longevity and projection, these last max 2 hours. And I don't know why. I heard reviews about this that it lasts for a very long time. It doesn't. It doesn't. At least on me. That's my thought about St.Barts by Ouia. For sure, there will be people who will enjoy this fragrance. This to me is not just juvenile, actually. It's just too synthetic. Yeah, let me just say it. It's too synthetic and plasticky for my liking. Yeah. Next up is not really a new fragrance. However, this is very hyped. And this is from Phlur. This is Vanilla Skin, and I only got the hair and body mist, as the perfume is not available yet here in Europe, I think. So that's why I only got this one. And guys, I actually really like this one. To be honest, this is very sugary, vanilla, and woody smokiness, which I actually really like. This is a worthy buy in my opinion, because this is quite inexpensive. Yeah, this is a 240 ml bottle and this costs around 30. Like, yes, I like this one. Like, I prefer this 10 times better than St.Barts. That's for sure. And I think the name Vanilla Skin is the perfect name for this fragrance as well. This definitely smells sexy and seductive, sugary, vanilla, and woody scent. I love using this at night. This is my current bedtime scent, as I feel like it is such a good scent for cuddles. Yeah, if you know what I mean. Love this scent. I understand the hype about this fragrance. I don't find it juvenile, but I find it cute and a little bit grown because of that smokiness in it that is coming from the benzoin and agarwood, I think. Yeah, when it comes to scent, this is mainly sugary, vanilla with some smoky wood. Yeah, love this one. Vanilla Skin by Phlur. And when it comes to longevity and projection, guys, this one actually lasts on me almost like a moderate projecting perfume, like 4 to 6 hours, which is good. So I really think that this is worth checking out. And I'm not even interested in checking out their eau de parfum because I feel like I'm sorted with this. Yeah, so that's my thought about Vanilla Skin by Phlur. And the last perfume in today's video is the hyped and famous Lattafa Sehr. Oh my. You know what? I couldn't stop staring at the lid of this fragrance when it arrived. Gosh, this is heavy. I'm telling you, this is a weapon. This is a weapon. Anyway, guys, let me tell you, the vibe of the bottle is the vibe of the scent that you're gonna get out of this fragrance. I actually have this for only days, so I don't know how you're gonna call this. First impression, maybe. Let me read you the notes. This one has bitter almond, cinnamon, akigala wood, pomerose, jasmine, vanilla absolute, tonka bean, and amber. Okay, I'm getting those notes in here, okay? But to me, this is a very sweet almond that is the same almond in Girl of Now by Elisab. So you know that intense sweet almond with a very sweet vanilla plus some smoky and suede nuance. To me, this smells like an almond scented latex. That's how it smells like to me. it is just too synthetic and latex vibe to me that, I don't know, my initial impression is that I don't like this fragrance. And especially it has that kind of almond that I don't like in fragrances. It is just too sweet and synthetic almond as well. Okay, yes, I do get the cinnamon. However, the cinnamon is just in the background, like, you know, just giving a little bit of spiciness in this fragrance, because this is mainly syrupy, sweet almond and vanilla plus suede and amber to me. Yes, I find it unisex, and yes, I feel like there will be women who would love this scent, but as of now, I am not liking it. Let's see though, I am not yet fully judging this fragrance because I only have it for like days. Let's see how it macerates, but for now, it is just not, it's not my vibe. Like, you know, this is not my type of vanilla and almond scent. It's too syrupy, sweet, and synthetic for my style. Compared to how I felt with Cad Lodge Empire Victor, that for me was like, a wow, like the first time I smelled it. This, I wasn't sure. And yeah, until now, I'm still not sure, but I'm gonna let it macerate for a while. But for now, it's not my vibe. It's not my scent. Yeah, I think that's how I'm gonna describe it. To syrupy, almond, cherry. You know, I do understand the cherry nuance that people are saying as well, because there are certain types of almond that gives off cherry nuance as well, and this is a perfect example of that. And when it comes to longevity and projection, this was okay. Let's say like 4 to 5 hours. I know that it is very hyped right now. A lot of people are liking this fragrance. People are comparing it to Vanilla Sex by Tom Ford. I've tried that fragrance once when I was in the airport, and I find Vanilla Sex actually very well blended. It didn't strike me to the point that I needed to buy it. So here, it didn't strike me either. And this is just, yeah, a no for me for now. Okay. Do I find it sexy though? Yes, because it has that suede, ambery base, but you know, still the syrupy almond is what stands out the most to my nose, and that's the part that I don't like. Yeah, so that is my thought about Sehr. All right, so those are my honest opinions about this hype fragrances right now. Let me know what you think of them. If you agree or disagree, write me in the comments down below and let's start chatting, all right? Once again, thank you so much for watching and see you on my next one. Bye.